Hello students, this is the second part of our video. In our last paragraph, one thing is important that we should take notice over it. In the last paragraph, with the name of the person, here the is used, that is a definite article is used with the proper noun. That is not as usual. You know that the definite article the is not normally used before proper nouns, nor do proper nouns usually occur in the plurals. We do not say the Nelson Mandela or Nelson Mandelas. You just check the lines given below. The decades of oppression and brutality produce the Oliver Thambos, the Walter Sisulus of our time, and so on. Dear students, used in this way with the and or in the plural, a proper noun carries a special meaning. What do you think why the names have taken this definite article with them? What do they depict? Actually, it means they refer many other men like Oliver Thembo, Walter Sisulu, and many men of their type or kind whose name may not be as well known. That's why here the definite article is used with the proper nouns with the name, and that's why s has been added here to make it plural. Okay, hopefully it is clear to you. Further he says, such kind of man, the great extraordinary man, these persons were full of courage, wisdom and generosity, that their like may never be known again in future. Perhaps it requires such depth of operation to create such heights of character. Dear students, the line has its own importance. Please note it down the line and get its meaning. Here, oppression means to suppress someone, to dominate someone, to torture, exploit someone. And here he wants to say that depth of oppression create heights of character because the people who are oppressed by the mitre learn to cooperate with the other members of the group. They do not are afraid of their death. Naturally, they do not fall a prey to greed of any type. The more they tolerate, the more is the fire for liberation ignited. The more they are oppressed, the more they tolerate. There are ample examples of such bravery and courage. As I have recently mentioned the name of Mahatma Gandhi, in India, he resolved to send Britishers out of the country when he was oppressed by them. He felt that the greater the atrocities, the higher the resistance. The freedom fighters, especially the revolutionaries, were oppressed by the Britishers, but they did not bend before them. Rather, they preferred death to the humiliating life of a slave. That is what he wants to say here. Further, he says, my country is rich in the minerals and gems that lie beneath its soil. But I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. The lines are very easy to understand, easy to comprehend. They are simple enough. Here he wants to say, gems. What is gems? Actually, they are the precious stones. We can include among them ruby, sapphire, diamond, and so many other gems. These are the gems which have worth, which are valued, okay, which have more values, which are precious stones. These are known as gems. He says, I know my country, my soil is full of minerals. We have no lack of any resources and minerals in our country, but above all of them, I value more than my people. My people is my greatest wealth. They are my true, fine, real diamonds. He is not talking about those diamonds who lie beneath in the soil. My true wealth is my human power, my human resource. If they would be If they would have good qualities, good skills, good bondage, good love, sympathy, then of course there would be no barrier that could stop South Africa to move ahead to flourish. That's why he want to bring equality among them. Okay. Next he says in the next paragraph, it is from these comrades in the struggle that I learned the meaning of courage. Dear students, comrades means companions. When he engrossed himself, when he was in this freedom fire struggle, then he was not alone. There were so many other patriots who were along with him to cooperate. And he says, it was the time when I learned what is the actual meaning of courage. He tries to define courage in other words. He has another definition of courage, what the normal people do have. He says, courage is not what do we think. If someone says, I have no fear of nothing, I don't fear of fire, I don't fear to die, I don't fear to swim, it means we cannot say that he is a courageous man, he is full of valor or bravery. Actually, it is quite different from it. As per Nelson Mandela, he says, courage is to risk and give one's life for an idea. Courage is to stand up against attacks and tortures without breaking and to show strength and resilience that are unimaginable. In fact, we can say courage is the triumph over our fear. He learned the meaning of the word courage when he saw the cruel behavior of the whites towards blacks. He knew he had to show his courage to bring freedom to each one of them. Dear students, this is all about today's class is over and we will continue from this page, and the last paragraph is left here that we will read in our next class. Till then, keep learning and please read the text again and again since it is important to you. Various questions are asked in exams, in board exams, from this autobiography, and please learn all the difficult words that seems difficult to you, as I have already told you the meanings and synonyms with their antonyms as well. Thank you.